Let us discuss Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Hashimoto's thyroiditis is an autoimmune disease in which the immune system reacts against a variety of thyroid antigen. This leads to progressive depletion of thyroid follicular epithelial cells, and they are replaced by mononuclear cell infiltration and fibrosis. Hashimoto's thyroiditis is more commonly seen in females than in males. Female-male ratio is usually 10:1 to 20:1. Polymorphism in HLA locus, specifically HLA-DR3 and HLA-DR5 alleles, are linked to Hashimoto's thyroiditis. They are also characterized by the formation of anti-thyroid antibodies, anti-TSH receptor antibody, anti-thyroglobulin antibodies, and anti-thyroid peroxidase antibodies. Let us see the growth of the Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Thyroid is often diffusely enlarged, although in some cases more localized enlargement may be also seen. Often it is diffusely enlarged. Cut surface is pale yellow to tan and somewhat nodular. So pale yellow to tan, somewhat nodular cut section is the cut section of Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and it is firm in consistency. This is a normal thyroid follicle. The central pink substance is the colloid, and these are all thyroid follicular epithelial cells. They are having moderate cytoplasm and this bland nucleus. This blue thing is the nucleus. So colloid follicular epithelial cells with moderate cytoplasm and bland nucleus. There is no overlapping of nucleus. This is the normal appearance of a thyroid follicle. Now in Hashimoto's thyroiditis, the follicles are depleted. Only few follicles we can see, and they are replaced by this mononuclear infiltrate, this lymphoid infiltrate with the germinal center. This is the microscopic appearance of Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Let us see at high power. These are the lymphoid infiltrate with the germinal center. At the periphery of the lymphoid infiltrate, we can see mature naive B lymphocytes. They have a dark hyperchromatic nucleus, scant cytoplasm, and in the center part they are differentiating into centrocyte and centroblast. Since these naive B cells are differentiating into centrocyte and centroblast, the chromatin unwinds and the germinal center appears pale in color compared to naive mature B lymphocytes. So these are lymphoid infiltrate with the germinal center, and the periphery we can see some thyroid follicles, and these follicular epithelial cells compared to normal thyroid has abundant granular eosinophilic cytoplasm. This is a metaplastic response to the injury, and these cells are called Hurthl cells. Again, these follicles lined by cells with the abundant granular eosinophilic cytoplasm, and the nucleus is more vesicular, open chromat. So Hurthl cells change cells with abundant granular eosinophilic cytoplasm and more vesicular nucleus, and lymphoid infiltrate with the germinal center. These are the microscopic features of the Hashimoto's thyroiditis. They are also associated with the increased risk of developing other concomitant autoimmune disease, particularly type 1 diabetes, autoimmune adrenalitis, etc. They have also an increased risk of development of B-cell non-Hodgkin lymphomas. These are about Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Thank you.